video, and today I am going to be doing a video game ranking tier list. I realized that it had been quite a while, actually, since I had done a tiermaker tier list video. And I saw this one that was like 100 plus games. And so I decided, why not? Let's come in here and let's rank them. And as you can see, we have masterpiece, amazing, great, very good, good, decent, bad, really bad, horrible, and have not played. So obviously, look at all these. A lot of games here. So I'm not going to be able to spend much time talking about my justification for each of them. So, with this many options, let's get into it. First off, BioShock, the first BioShock. I would put that in great tier. The first BioShock was a very good game. Yeah, definitely. Again, not gonna be able to spend much justification on each one. Castlevania. Is there a way I can see specifically which Castlevania that is? Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night. I have not played that specific Castlevania game. Fallout New Vegas. In my opinion, New Vegas, one of the best role-playing games of all time, especially first-person role-playing games. I love the Fallout series, so I'm going to put New Vegas in the amazing category. The original Half-Life, I've not played it much, but I understand its importance to the world of video games and how revolutionary it was, so I have to put that in the masterpiece category. Street Fighter 2, same thing. I still am of the opinion that Street Fighter 2 is the greatest fighting game ever made. To this day, I still think it handles the best, slickest. Have to put Street Fighter 2 in the masterpiece category. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not a big Smash Bros. Person, but I understand, a lot of people are. And this one, by a lot of people, are saying this is the best Smash Brothers game since Melee. Some people think it's better than Melee. I'll put it up in the amazing category, even though, again, I haven't played it that much. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm just not good at Smash Bros. Personally, but I have to respect it. Team Fortress 2. This might be a little controversial, but I'm gonna put it in good. I think especially in the modern day now, put it in very good. It's just kind of hard to get into now. The game isn't really at its peak anymore, and the servers and stuff, I've always had a hard time getting into TF2. Until Dawn. I actually really like Until Dawn. I think they took the idea of a story-based game and did it better than most story-based games have ever done it. I've never played Warframe. Uncharted 4. I think Uncharted 4 I would go ahead and put in the good category. Now Uncharted 2 I definitely put a little bit higher up, but I was not a huge fan of Uncharted 4. Which Yakuza game is this? Yakuza 2. I have not played Yakuza 2. Battlefield 1. I played Battlefield 5, never played Battlefield 1. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, one of the greatest video games of all time. I had to put that in the masterpiece category. Now, my masterpiece category, I'm kind of saving it for things that are like revolutionary in a way, things that are like the top of the top. So there's not going to be many masterpieces. Red Dead Redemption 2, that's an easy, amazing category for me. One of the best open world games I've ever played, in my opinion, better than Grand Theft Auto 5. Dota 2, I've never played it, never played Fire Emblem. Halo Reach, I'm gonna put Halo Reach in the great category. Obviously a fantastic multiplayer experience, all that, but I think there are better Halo games, and I think compared to some of these other things, it's just in that great category. Never played Sonic Mania or this. Arkham City. I'm gonna put Arkham City in the great category. Rocksteady, they really kind of revolutionized the beat-em-up genre there. Modern Warfare 3, I'm gonna put that in the decent category. I know a lot of people have like a lot of positive things to say about Modern Warfare 3. Like for a lot of people, they think it's the best one, but I never really could get into MW3. I always thought Modern Warfare 2 was better. Mass Effect 2, I'll put that in the amazing category. Another really, really good RPG. Up there with Fallout New Vegas for sure. Final Fantasy 7, I mean, that's an obvious masterpiece game. I don't really think you can argue with that game being a masterpiece. The original Watch Dogs, I'm going to put that in the good category. I think that what was promised with Watch Dogs was so much different than what we received, and that has kind of colored the perception of that game over time. Uncharted 3, I never played Uncharted 3. I played the first 2 and I played 4, so I can't really give an accurate assessment of that. Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, I never played that. Bloodborne, this is gonna be one. I don't like Souls games. I'm not personally a fan of Souls games, but I understand how important and good this game is to people who do like Souls games. So I have to put in the amazing category. I personally do not think it's an amazing game, but I understand the importance of it, kind of similar to Smash Brothers Ultimate. Phantom Pain, I want to put Phantom Pain in the great category. I'll put it in great. Kojima Productions never really disappoints. I love Metal Gear Solid as a setting. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 are better than Phantom Pain, but Phantom Pain is a very good game. Shadow of the Colossus, that is definitely a masterpiece game. One of the best games ever made, in my opinion, and so unique to everything else that's been made. XCOM 2, I'll put XCOM 2 in the good category. It's a fun game and I really like XCOM 2, but I don't think it's really of the caliber of game some of the other things on this list. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I don't know if I've played that one. Grand Theft Auto 4, I'd say Grand Theft Auto 4 is a great game, very good game. Not my favorite Grand Theft Auto by any stretch of the imagination, but solid game, nice setting. Some glaring issues with it, of course, definitely showing its age at this point, but good game. Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 is a masterpiece game, in my opinion. One of my favorite video games of all time. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It is my favorite of the Assassin's Creed games, but at the end of the day, it is still just an Assassin's Creed game, which is a little bit long in the tooth at this point and repetitive after a certain point, so I'm gonna put it in the good category. Smite, I've played a little bit of it, and I never really could get into it. I know it has a pretty big following, but it's never really held my interest that much. It's not terrible, but I had to put it in the decent category. Unfortunately, never played Doom. Borderlands 2, I'm gonna put Borderlands 2 in the very good category. I've always felt like the Borderlands games were a little bit overrated. I've never been able to really get into them as much as some people seem to, so maybe I'm just off base with that, I don't know, but Final Fantasy 15, I'm gonna put it into decent. I know a lot of people have some issues with this game, but I enjoyed it for what it was during the time. Definitely some glaring issues with it now that I look at it, retrospectively, but I had an okay time with it. Didn't finish the game. favorite Final Fantasy game, but Watch Dogs 2, I'm gonna have to put that in the bad category. That's my first game in the bad category. It's just, that game has a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, I never played them. Shadow of War. Is that Shadow of War, or is that... Yeah, Shadow of War. I never played that one. I played Shadow of Mordor. Need for Speed. Super Mario Odyssey, I'm going to put in the amazing category. I do not think it's on the level of Masterpiece. I think some other Mario games certainly are, but I'll put it in the amazing category. Is that Devil May Cry 5? Let me just double check. Zoom in here. Yep, Devil May Cry 5. I'll put that in the good category. I've always been a fan of the Devil May Cry games, but I don't think 5 was as good as some of the other ones. I've never played Soul Calibur 4 or Odyssey or this. The original, the first Modern Warfare, I think I have to put that in the... I'll put it in the Masterpiece, just because it kind of set the standard for modern online FPS gaming, which has, you know, captured the online gaming space by storm, and basically Modern Warfare is responsible for it. The original Doom, that's an obvious masterpiece, basically invented the first-person shooter genre, like the original Wolfenstein game. The original Doom, if not for those games, we wouldn't have things like Modern Warfare, like New Vegas, like, Halo Reach, whatever. So without Doom, we don't have some of these other games on this list. I think that's important to note. Half-Life 2, I have to put it, right up there with Half-Life. Like I said, all of the Half-Life games are basically a representation of the medium of video games being pushed forward, and I think we have to recognize that and respect that. League of Legends, I'll put it in the great category, mainly for revolutionizing the MOBA genre, revolutionizing esports, putting it more into the public eye. Overwatch, I'll put Overwatch into very good. I enjoy Overwatch, but the game kind of feels stagnant in certain ways, and I just haven't been enjoying it as much, and I think it's getting a little bit over the hill at this point. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I'm just going to take that as the Crash Bandicoot games. I'll put Crash Bandicoot in the great category. God of War 3, I'll put God of War 3 into good. I definitely think the first God of War and the second are better than 3. Not played Dragon Ball Z, Fighter Z. Far Cry 3, I will put in the great category. FIFA 20, in particular, I have to put FIFA into bad. Microtransactions that are very predatory and bad AI, stuff like that. I can't really... FIFA is just, it feels kind of scummy to me, and I say that as knowing that I'm a person that buys EA Sports games and other sports titles that have similar monetization practices, but it just feels kind of gross. Oh, the original Tetris, that's an easy masterpiece. Like, I don't even think that's arguable. Tetris is a masterpiece. Fortnite, I'm going to put Fortnite in the great category. I love Fortnite, obviously. Some people have a perception of it as a children's game or whatever, but I think Fortnite's a fantastic game and a good example of a live service game done correctly. World of Warcraft, I mean, that's an easy masterpiece game. World of Warcraft. I mean, I feel like I don't have to justify that. That game was my life for many, many years. And looking at this list, do we have... Okay, Pokemon Emerald. I'm going to take Pokemon Emerald and I'm going to put it into the amazing category. I think Emerald is probably the best Pokemon game, but I don't think I can put it into the masterpiece category. Again, like I said, these masterpieces, I think these as games that pushed gaming forward, changed something substantial in the world of video games, and I don't think Pokemon Emerald did that. However, I do think God of War did that. The PS4 God of War. I have to put that in the masterpiece category. That is one of my favorite video games of all time. Just a fantastic open world story action game. Compelling, gripping story, fantastic combat. Legitimately one of the best games I've ever played, God of War. GTA 5. This might be controversial. I'm putting it in great. I think GTA 5 is extremely overrated, and I don't understand how it's had like GTA Online. I don't understand GTA Online, how it's still so popular. I think it's a really good game. Obviously, I have it in great, but I think the way people treat it, they treat it like it's a masterpiece or an amazing level game. Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll put that in the very good category. Fantastic game and setting, but it kind of suffers from Ubisoft-itis. You know, we've open world, go collect this, fight this, do this. You know, we've played games like this 100 times, and at this point, it's just kind of like I want a different format. Yakuza 0, very good game. I'll put that in the very good category. I really like Yakuza 0. Injustice 2, decent. The fighting mechanics and stuff like that is good, but I preferred the first Injustice and the mechanics and customization in that game to the second. Lego Indiana Jones Star Wars, never played it. This is the newest Mario Kart. I'll put that in the very good category. Galaxy. I'll put Galaxy in very good. I was never a big fan of Super Mario Galaxy. I preferred some of the other Mario games to Galaxy, but Galaxy did bring Rosalina into the Mario universe, and Rosalina is my favorite Mario character. Minecraft has to be a masterpiece. One of those games that changed the way we look at video games, the way we think about video games, and it completely gripped the world, and you know, it's one of the biggest games of all time. Monster Hunter World, I'm gonna put this in good. I like Monster Hunter World, it's fun, but it can get a little repetitive and a little samey, so I'm gonna put it in good. Never played that. This is the original Counter-Strike. I think that has to go in masterpiece category, just based on, again, revolutionizing gaming, changing the way we think about games, specifically for first-person shooters. Counter-Strike definitely has to be on that list. Pac-Man, that's an easy masterpiece. Persona 5, I have not played it. Pokemon Sword, I have not played Sword. Pong. Pong is another one. Without Pong, none of these other video games exist. That is the entire genre. That's video games right there. That's Pong. Portal 2, I want to put Portal 2 in amazing, and I want to put the first Portal in masterpiece. Just fantastic games. Valve, when they release first person or first party games, they are always good. Jackbox Party Pack, I mean, they're fun, but it's not really like a game. I'm gonna put them in good though, because I think they are the best demonstration of party games done correctly. Resident Evil 2, that was like the remake. I'll put that in great. And then Resident Evil 4, I will put in amazing. One of the best horror games of all time, Resident Evil 4. fantastic video game. Definitely the best Resident Evil in my opinion, and most people's opinion. Super Metroid has to be a masterpiece. Same with Super Mario Brothers 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I did not like it as good as Galaxy. I'm gonna put it into good. I think this is a little bit of a step back from the first Galaxy, and I tend to not like when they do sequels to Mario games. I like it when Mario games, especially the 3D open world ones, bring something new to the table each time. Terraria, I never really played. Skyrim, I think has to go into masterpiece category a little bit. Obviously at this point, you know, it's over 10 years old, and it's been released on every single console, including toasters at this point, and you know, it's kind of a meme, but this game is revolutionary in many ways, and definitely is deserving of the masterpiece category. I'd say same with The Last of Us. Yeah, probably the first Last of Us has to go up there. Breath of the Wild, I think, goes amazing. Wind Waker, I think, goes amazing. Ocarina of Time goes masterpiece, one of the best video games of all time. A lot of people have Ocarina of Time as their best video game of all time, or their favorite video game of all time. It's my second favorite Legend of Zelda game behind Wind Waker. Uncharted 2, I'll put Uncharted 2 in, I'll put it in great. I'll put it in great, because we have what, where do we have? We have Uncharted 4 in good, and we have, where's Uncharted 3, where'd I end up putting that? Is it, where did it go? Uncharted 2 in great, where did I put Uncharted 3? I know I saw it on the list. Or no, I didn't play Uncharted 3, that's right. The Walking Dead Telltale game. Another one that might be a little controversial. I'm gonna put it in good. I think that, like, Until Dawn is a much better example of a story-based, choice-driven game than the Walking Dead Telltale series. And I think if they weren't using the Walking Dead IP, that the Telltale formula would have never really taken off. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, another one that might be a little controversial, but I'm putting it into amazing instead of masterpiece. Some people might have it the other way around. Apex Legends, I'll put Apex into very good. Definitely one of the best battle royales out right now, even though I find the game extremely frustrating. I'm not very good at it, but I think the battle pass system in Apex isn't that great, and I think that the player reward system in Apex isn't that great, especially compared to something like Fortnite. If we're talking about live service games and battle pass based games, I've never played Celeste or this. Dishonored 2, I'll put in the decent category. I didn't really like it that much. The first Dishonored, I'll put in the great category. I thought the first Dishonored was much better than Dishonored 2. Firewatch, never played that, or For Honor, or this. There's a lot of these here that I haven't played coming up all at once. Left 4 Dead 2, I'll put in the great category. That's a very fun game, fantastic party game with friends. I think Left 4 Dead 2 is like the perfect blow-off Steam game. More Down, or played that. Getting Over It, like it's decent, but it's not, I don't really think of it as an example of like a good game. Papers, Please, I'll put in good. It's a fun game, and obviously it's kind of making a political point in a certain way. Resident Evil 7, I'll put in good. I think the game is a little overrated. Actually, I'll put this in very good. I do still think it's a little overrated, though. Never played Roblox. Rocket League, I'll put in very good. I think it's a really good example of an esport type of game that's really robust, but there's really not a ton of depth to the game, and I think that that's kind of holding it back from climbing up these ranks. Never played Beat Saber, never played Silent Hill 2. The Sims 4, I'll put in bad. No, I'll put it in decent. I do love The Sims, but The Sims 4 is the weakest of the mainline Sims games so far, in my opinion. It took a big step back from The Sims 3. Infamous Second Son, never played that. Civ 6. I want to put Civ 6 in decent. It's not bad because it's still Civilization, and I love Civilization games, but Civilization 5 is so much better in every way than Civilization 6. And it's kind of insane to me that the series literally took a step back. Spider-Man PS4, I personally love this game, so I have to put it in amazing. This is the one biased take I might put in here. Spore. I thought Spore was really ambitious, but didn't really accomplish what it wanted to set out to do, so I had to put it into decent. Ambitious, but just fell a little bit short. Wii Sports, that has to weirdly enough be a masterpiece game. It's technically the best-selling game of all time. Fantastic casual party game for the whole family. Old people, kids, adults, everybody can play the game. Bully. Bully is a great game. I wish they'd make a sequel to Bully. We desperately need it. Deus Ex, that's amazing. And I'd put this as very good. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. I haven't played Factorio. Fallout 4. I'll put Fallout 4 as very good. Definitely has its issues. Definitely not the best Fallout game, but it still has a lot of redeeming qualities and things I personally really like about it. I'll put it in very good. Fallout 3, I'll put it in, this might be controversial. I actually kind of like Fallout 4 better than Fallout 3. I'd go 3, 4, and then New Vegas above both. 76, I'll put into bad. I've heard that it's kind of gotten better lately, but when I played it at launch, it was really, really bad. Far Cry 5, I like the story. I like the setting a lot in Far Cry 5, which is what's keeping it in good. But again, it just suffers from the same formulaic gameplay that plagues all Ubisoft games at this point. Blood Dragon, I'll put that in I'll put it in good. It's short, and there isn't much to it, which kind of holds it back, but I did love the departure from the standard Far Cry stuff and the setting. It's very fun. Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, that goes into the amazing category. Absolutely fantastic game. Counter-Strike, is this CSGO? Yep, Global Offensive. I think that has to go in the amazing category as well. Okay. Now, where are we? Okay. Oh, I don't know what this is. Guitar Hero 3. This is gonna be probably an amazing game, but that's just for Guitar Hero in general, and the way that Guitar Hero revolutionized gaming for a very short window of time. I grew up when Guitar Hero was getting big, and it was all the rage for a decade, and then overnight rhythm games just disappeared. It's really weird. Hitman Blood Money, I'll put that in very good. Not the best Hitman game, but one of the better ones in my opinion. Hotline Miami, I'll put Hotline Miami in very good. Just Cause 2. I'll put Just Cause 2 in very good. Kingdom Hearts. Is that 3? Yeah, it's 3. I'm gonna put Kingdom Hearts 3. Where did it go? Hello. Where did Kingdom Hearts 3 go just now? I dropped it somewhere. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, there it is. I didn't mean to put it in decent. I'll put it in good. I think it definitely is the weakest of the Kingdom Hearts games so far. Which, I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite video games of all time, so it sucks for me to say that, but it was a bit of a disappointment. I never played these. Mountain Blade Warband. Mountain Blade is a great game. I'll put it in great. No, Nier Automata, never played that. The original Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, I'll put that in good. It was definitely one of the best mobile games of all time, I'd say. Postal 2. Postal's decent. It's a fun game, but it's not anything to write home about, let's be real. Prototype. Prototype is a really underrated game that I wish they would revive this franchise. I had to put that in the very good category. I'm surprised that these games just sort of disappeared. Like, I figured this Prototype would be a bigger thing for Xbox. Siege, never played it. Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 is, I'll put that in very good. Never played this. Battlefront 2, the original. That's an amazing game. One of the best action shooters ever. The newer Battlefront 2, I'll put that in good. Super Hot. I'll put Super Hot in very good. I like Super Hot a lot. Undertale, never played it. Okay, Red and Blue, here we go. That goes into the masterpiece genre, or masterpiece category. Pokemon, some of the best video games of all time. And Red and Blue started the whole thing. Created basically a new genre of video games. Created the largest, highest grossing pop culture franchise on planet Earth. Gotta be Pokemon Red and Blue up there in masterpiece. Animal Crossing, this is the new one. I haven't played it yet, but I think that's the new one, or is that the old one? Hold on. This is the first Animal Crossing I can rate it. New Horizons, I have not played it yet, but I did get this game, and I'm thinking of doing a playthrough on the channel. So let me know if you guys would like to see Animal Crossing videos. Cuphead. I had to put Cuphead in amazing. I think that's a fantastic game. I love the art style, the direction, all of that. Diablo 2. Diablo 2 has to go in amazing. Man, there's a lot of these. I mean, 2K20, like, I like 2K, but let's be honest, the games aren't anything special, and at this point, it's just the same games over and over again, so it's bad. Sports games are in a bad spot, which sucks because I love sports games, but they are just in a bad spot lately. Sly Cooper 3. Sly Cooper is so underrated. Nobody talks about it anymore. There haven't been any Sly Cooper games since the PS2 era. There was supposed to be a Sly Cooper movie that was going to come out like a few years ago, and then they just went radio silent on it. We need more Sly Cooper games. Please, please, please. Please, Sly Cooper. Man, there's a lot of this stuff here I haven't played. Dying Light, I'll put that in good. Wow, so much of the stuff I haven't played. Is this the first Metal Gear? Like the very first Metal Gear? Yeah, so the NES Metal Gear. I'm gonna put that in good. I didn't really like the first Metal Gear. Oblivion, I'll put Oblivion in great. Obviously the first 360 PS3 era Elder Scrolls game, but I have a lot of issues with Oblivion. I think it's not as good as people think. Payday Payday 2, that's decent. Saints Row the Third, I'll put that in good. Titanfall 2, that's a good game. I'll put that in very good even. Dawn of War, 40K Dawn of War, I love those games. I had to put that in great. That's a little bit of a bias pick. Warzone, I'll go decent. I have a lot of issues with Warzone. Oh my god, the DuckTales game. This is a blast from the past. I loved that game as a kid. SNES. Untitled Goose Game. It's good, but there's a lot of depth there, so I had to go good. This is Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight, I'll put into good. I had some issues with Arkham Knight. Wow, there's a lot of these that I haven't played at all. Bayonetta is actually a very good game. I like Bayonetta quite a bit. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of these I haven't played. Hearthstone, I actually think Hearthstone's a great game. The trading, not the trading, but like the collecting and fighting in Hearthstone, it's all very well done. It's fair, it's pretty well balanced. This is the newer Hitman game. I'll put this about on the same tier as Blood Money. Okay, and these are the ones I've played. I think the biggest category is I've not played, but so of the games that I have played, the ones that I consider masterpieces: Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Street Fighter 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Final Fantasy 7, Shadow of the Colossus, Metal Gear Solid 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Doom, Tetris, World of Warcraft, God of War, Minecraft, Counter-Strike, Pac-Man, Pong, Portal, Super Metroid, Super Mario Bros. 2, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, The Last of Us, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Wii Sports, and Pokemon Red and Blue. Those are our masterpieces. Our amazing games, that is Fallout New Vegas, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Red Dead Redemption 2, Mass Effect 2, Bloodborne, Super Mario Bros. Odyssey, Pokemon Emerald, Portal 2, Resident Evil 4, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Spider-Man, Deus Ex, Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, Battlefront 2, Cuphead, Diablo 2, and Sly 3. I don't remember the subtitle for Sly 3. Our great games, I'll go BioShock, Halo Reach, Batman Arkham City, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, Grand Theft Auto 4, League of Legends, Crash Bandicoot, Far Cry 3, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Resident Evil 2, Uncharted 2, Dishonored, Left 4 Dead 2, Bully, Mountain Blade Warband, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Warhammer 40K Dawn of War, DuckTales, and Hearthstone. That's our great category. Our very good category, that is Team Fortress 2, Until Dawn, Borderlands 2, Overwatch, Horizon Zero Dawn, Yakuza 0, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Galaxy, Apex Legends, Resident Evil 7, Rocket League, Deus Ex Mankind Revolution, Fallout 4, Hitman Blood Money, Hitman, Hotline Miami, Just Cause 2, Prototype, Saints Row 2, Super Hot, Titanfall 2, and Bayonetta. That's very good. Good. We have Uncharted 4, Thief's End, Watch Dogs, XCOM 2, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Devil May Cry 5, God of War 3, Monster Hunter World, Jackbox Party Pack 6, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Telltale Games The Walking Dead, Papers, Please, Fallout 3, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Kingdom Hearts 3, Plants vs. Zombies, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Dying Light, Metal Gear, Saints Row the Third, Untitled Goose Game, and Batman Arkham Knight. Decent games, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Smite, Final Fantasy 15, Injustice 2, Dishonored 2, Getting Over It, The Sims 4, Civilization 6, Spore, Postal 2, Call of Duty Warzone, and Payday 2. And then the bad category, we have Watch Dogs 2, FIFA 20, Fallout 76, and NBA 2K20. So, that is my tier maker list. Probably a little imprecise. I'm sure if I would have sat down and taken more time with it, I could move things around to different categories and stuff like that. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, if you agree, if you disagree with these rankings, and what you agree or disagree with. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single day. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.